There's one they have hairdressing.
Oh, yeah.
And they also have, if you want to do cooking to the point where you can become a chef before you... I mean, that's a lot of... All you have to do is buy the books.
Yeah.
And I forget what the other one was, but there was 3 different courses that they had there.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure which... I'm trying to think of what the other one, but I know the 2 that stood out the most was the hairdressing one and the chef's one, which is, you know, when I thought about it, I mean, to be a chef, you have to spend a lot of money on books.
Yeah.
And tuition fees, and if you can get that in while you're in high school, the 3 years, you can just basically, you can almost write your own ticket. A lot of high schools will teach you, you know, the basics. When I was in high school, I went to Vancouver Tech, and I learned a bit about woodworking, metalworking. Auto shop was there, but I was bored of auto shop. I really didn't like it that much.
Yeah.
No, because the kids were too immature.
Oh, yeah.
The boys were too immature, and I was living by myself because I was living on my own while I was going to high school, because I couldn't really get along with my family too well, so I decided to live it on my own and try to do that. But while I was doing that, and trying to put myself through school, a lot of the kids were goofing around, because I was a little more matured that way, because I had to live on my own.
Yeah.
And so I just couldn't handle being around people that are acting stupid and goofy and not taking it serious, and you know, and they'd be just goofing around and sabotaging my work, and I told the teacher, I just got fed up with it. I said, I came here to learn, not to just play around. I wanted to actually learn something. But I had a friend of mine who stuck with the auto mechanics when he was a kid, and he took that all through high school, through grade 9, and by the time he was out of high school, he was a really good mechanic. He got in with a good teacher. There's a couple of different teachers that were teaching him, but he got in. Our first assignment was really simple, just to take a lawnmower motor apart and put it back together. And they only had dividers though, eh?
Yeah.
So what I did is I organized my bench, where I took everything from the biggest to the smallest, put it back together. And the next day when we went in, everybody has knocked their bolts over on my side, their side, and